Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Yahliali. In this incarnation, we are here in one more day of this planetary ascension. I am going to channel a message for you. Remember to only take what resonates and to leave the rest because it is a general channeling. I'm going to focus in on what needs to be brought to the consciousness in order to move forward. So let's see. Okay, what I am receiving, it is like you are at this point in this moment where I am seeing, this manifestation of chaotic emotions for some of you and experiences that could be, reflecting on the outside. Patterns precisely that are linked with the past, with experiences in your childhood, with your family, and this is something that you have been carrying on right now, and the experiences, even though they are not comfortable, are reflecting those patterns. And what I am seeing, it is like these emotions are like dragging you into a direction that is not aligned with your soul anymore or with your growth. But it is like you keep doing the same thing, probably because you could be experimenting the discomfort or the fear of letting go of what you are doing in the ways you are doing. And right now, it is like this experience, it is calling you to break with these patterns, to bring them to consciousness, because these patterns could be linked with, for example, not feeling that you deserve more, not feeling that you're able of creating a new reality, not feeling, those are phases, and many times these patterns, how I say, are resurfacing in different moments of the path. And right now, it is like you are called to recognize them, so you can change the direction of your decisions, so you can align your decisions not with those patterns but with your heart. And what I'm seeing, it is an opening, new path, a new path is opening, and it is like you need to give a jump in a certain way, give a jump from these emotions, because I am seeing like the tendency to keep doing the same thing or going to the same direction is being dragged by these emotions, the emotion of fear, the attachment, the sadness, the, whatever thing it is occurring right now. And that ends up in the void, in filling the void again. I many times, or I sometimes, I think that I said in other videos that the void are the moments where we are filling the void. They are very, very important, because those moments are the ones that we can accompany ourselves, and through that void, through that moment of where we are feeling many things, many uncomfortable things, even the pain. In those moments when we are feeling the void, we have the opportunity to reconnect with ourselves. In those moments, we have the opportunity to reconnect with our soul, with our spirit. And I am seeing what is manifested. It is like because you don't want to deal with those moments, because you don't want to deal with the pain or the difficult process, you are allowing, your emotions drag you and, put your energy or your actions and decisions in the same right place that you are understanding right now that isn't working anymore for you. So there is this new direction that is opening, much more luminous and much more connected with life, and with the inspiration and the motivation to continue. But again, it is like you have to do an effort to break with the inertia, there is when we have to do the efforts, because it is not about, fighting with life and staying in a battle, and because everything is very, very hard. I think that is an old programming too that takes time for us to change, but it is more like this effort of understanding that it is the pattern that is impulsing you to make the same things. So it is because you don't feel perhaps that you deserve something else, or because you don't feel capable at this point of creating a new reality or changing this aspect of your life, that you are assuming decisions that are confirming that in an unconscious way. And then of course this ends up in disillusionment, because at the end you are putting the energy in that space, in that relationship, in that area of your life that that isn't working anymore, or that isn't aligned with you anymore, or in that pattern. So I am seeing that in order to change this, in order to assume this new direction, you have to put a boundary to the wave of emotions, or to the force of this pattern that is dragging you into the same direction that you don't want to be anymore, so you can finally move. So the last thing I was about to say, it is that initially, assuming this new direction could represent going through the crisis, not as a bad thing, or as if you have to go something that you are perceiving negative. I am talking about this as this process where you allow yourself to grieve or to feel whatever thing you need to feel in order, product of letting go of what it is not aligned with you anymore, because that is allowing ourselves to let go of an aspect of ourselves, and that many times can invoke a lot of emotions. And this process is allowing yourself with compassion to accompany you in that process. And I am seeing that that is only like a tiny phase, and then things turn much more luminous, much more lighter for you, and you can finally feel that you are flowing with your direction, or with your path. So, well, I am ending this video here today. Thank you everyone, and see you in the next one. Ciao ciao.